Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Rune Factory 5. I'm sure I probably scared everybody with not uploading Rune Factory last time, but there were some issues going on. Oh, God. See, I decided to. God, where do we even start with all this? I think that is what I was getting a call.
Computer issues
There were
and
some
internet issues.
computer issues, internet issues, connection issues, personal issues. I'm sure.
You,
Essentially, no, I think I have some. No, wait, no, I think I've run out. I'm having a tissue issue. You like that, and it was funny. So anyway, essentially, what I wound up doing was resetting and reformatting my whole computer. Well, at least my main drive of my computer, and that took up so much time that I literally could not record an episode to put up. And yeah, because my computer was cracked. If you remember the last episode of this I actually put up, it stopped abruptly at the end because my computer crashed. Like nothing about it. It just flat out crashed, and there was nothing I could do about it. So I just submitted the episode as it was at the time.
okay. Sorry, I got a phone call to take.
Yes, take your phone call. Boop, boop, boop. So yeah, I ordered a. What is it? I ordered a new M2 drive to use as a new C drive, which is going to be good because it's much bigger than my current drive. So it seems like at least some of the issues with blue screens I'm getting. Oh, this is not so good. Okay, some of the issues with the blue screens I'm getting are because my main drive is too small. And it just ran out of space, and the computer's all like, don't know what to do, crash. So with the bigger drive, hopefully that won't be so much of an issue. So yeah, I know I'm gonna have to reformat and essentially start over again, ish, with that once that happens. But again, we can wait for that to happen first. Easy enough. Also, apparently some of the issues could have been because of hardware issues. So I went and ordered. I went and finally bought a new graphics card. I know those things are somewhat pricey. At least this one was kind of on sale. But oh well, new graphics card means maybe I can play games a little bit better, even though I can't tell the difference between like 4K and HD. Yeah, people keep saying it's like, oh well, I can see the difference between like 120 and 240 FPS. Like, cool, I can't. Once it gets above like around 90 FPS, I can't visually just tell the difference between individual frames. I think around like 60 or like 45 or something like that. It's once it gets below that, yeah, I can start to see, but heck, even 30 FPS is decently fine. Oh god, the new. Okay, I want to say new. I'm not using a new capture card. The new whatever the new software that I'm using for my capture card is slightly lagged. And like normally I don't notice little tiny things like this, but it's like ding. It's a very small amount. But I'm sure that once I play a game where specific time, like if I were to try to play a rhythm game on this capture card, I would be so screwed up because it's not like even a second off, but it is still off, just that little bit off. Bing, boop, 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 boop. Yeah, you can't see the difference, so it doesn't matter how I try to test on here. So I'm gonna have to play with the new software that I got, because for some reason my capture card has new software for it, making it work. Don't know why, but it does. It's also doing this annoying thing where I was constantly trying to record on the capture card, but it's like I'm trying to record on OBS, which also has updates now. It has like the new OBS look, which I'm not really a fan of. I like the old OBS look, but oh well, frankly, new OBS look is still fine. So yeah, so new drive and new graphics card should be here either anytime this week or potentially next week. So it's already what, Sunday? So yeah, within the next, like, I think it was 9 days, 8 days, something like that, should be here eventually. So, and for the record, yes, after getting the computer all set up with this new stuff, I have in fact had a blue screen of death already. So that's a bad sign. Like, what am I supposed to do? I tried doing all the stuff. Tried. Even tried the nuclear option. But, oh well, whatever. We have a lot of stuff pre-recorded, so I'm just continuing to upload things on quite as regular and fast of a basis as I can. Just keep uploading new content over and over and over again, in the hopes that all we'll have to record are more Rune Factories. I think other than specifically Rune Factories, we're pretty good on uploads, like, for the next couple of weeks. Why am I feeling so nervous about all of this? It's not a big deal. If something happens and my computer becomes inoperable, I'll find something to fill the spaces in between. I found that old episode I did of... what was that game? Wait, it had to be on here somewhere, right? You can see how long ago I might have recorded it. Oh yeah, Dragon Quest Builders 2. To be fair, nice game. Can't actually play it right now because the SD card that I had ordered back in November still hasn't shown up yet. Which, yes, I'm also somewhat annoyed by. Yeah, I know this works. Hey, Cinnamon, what up? Alrighty. Yeah, I think all that's left for this here is to go back to the maze. Yeah, I guess that's all the real content that I wanted to talk about. Working on getting some big upgrades to the computer. Yeah, that's about it. First time, yep. First time, second time. First time recording with this new setup. Again, it's not new, it's just adjusted. All the same computer parts, just did a formatting, so it feels like it's new. Oh, right. Speaking of it feeling new, I also put the whole computer back in its old case. So I don't... Gosh, that's loud. So I don't still have my old giant case looking down on everything anymore. So that is definitely something new. I never actually had this case in my current setup because back when I first made this computer, I think I talked about this at some point or another. Back when I made this computer, I had it set up in the living room for the longest time. I had like a desk set up in the living room and everything. And then eventually I changed the case, and the case was too big for where I had it at the desk in the living room, so I made a separate... So I set up a new desk in the living room. And then I figured, you know what, this is kind of too much. Then I changed the setup to be in the bedroom, and I've just been keeping it there with the big old pyramid case. But now that it's in the old case, it's like, wow, this case is like so much smaller. Also, I messed up on the cabling a little bit, so I can't actually get the back panel on properly, so oops. But I mean, what am I going to do about it? Turn it off and fix the cables? I can do that, you know, next week once I get like the new parts to put in. If I get the new parts and they still don't work because, I don't know, it's like a motherboard issue or whatever, I still have a backup I can try. Not necessarily a great attempt, because I probably will have to go back to using just a giant case again, but I do have more backups that I can keep trying. And since all of my important data on the extra SSD and on the hard drive, yeah, I shouldn't be losing all of my extra recordings and stuff. I did, however, lose my entire Steam library and have to re-download all the games on there, but I mean, like, Rune Crystal, I wanted some mana. Wow. Alright, whatever. Meow. So it is how it is. Yeah. What do we have recording? Or what do we have uploading that we've already finished? Can't really so much do Tomba 2 at the moment because RetroArch was constantly crashing. We should try it again and see if we can make it actually work. Ratchet and Clank Deadlocked is finished. I will have to fix up some of the editing, which, by the way, I'll have to re-download my editing software, or maybe just download some new editing software. Who knows? Maybe OpenShot is better now? I don't think so. But, hey, who knows? Danganronpa will have to go and continue doing. What is it? Conquest Bad Fur Day? That got finished. Like, with the ones that are finished, I really want to just upload all of the episodes of them. But the issue was when I set, if I set, say, 3 videos to upload overnight, my computer crashed when they're all, like, at 10%. If I set, like, just one, my computer would crash when it's about at, like, 10%. And since I'd be asleep, I wouldn't know until, after I wake up and check the computer to see, oh, it crashed, like 10 minutes in and lost, like, all of that. So now that I have ooh, wet scale, neat. Now that I have a computer that might not crash so easily, maybe I can actually upload things. Set 2 or 3 videos to upload overnight, have them actually be uploaded overnight. Wake up, set another 2 or 3 videos to upload during the day, do my frost even, have them be uploaded, and everything can be good. Gosh, that would be nice if that could happen. But if it's what's it being on the call for the entire hour after saying we should do Rune Factory? Boom, boom, boom. Easy done. Oh, sorry, Billy. Hope that the audio balancing is actually good now. I'm not so sure if it is or not. Okay, that seems a little bit better. For some reason, it was like insanely quiet. Now you can at least hear it a little bit. Okay, I've been watching some old anime mixed with some, more modern anime. And from what little I can tell, there seem to be like 2 major differences between like old anime and modern anime. And old anime doesn't have music. Like newer shows will just have music playing like throughout the entire thing to like, background music to set the score and everything. Process scale.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I told you we have enough.
Also, is this a new day?
No.
Oh. So you hadn't done the boss rush yet?
This is the tower. This isn't the boss rush.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, speaking of drops, we got another rune pistol.
Excellent.
Hello, Cinnamon. Meow.
Only 7 more to go.
Yeah, I was talking about, what is it, anime. And with, like, old anime, there's no, like, music playing. Modern anime has, like, background music and stuff, and that, like, I never really understood why background music would be important for, like, a show or something, but oh my gosh, background music is so good. Yes, background music is really important. Yeah, middle school me really didn't understand it, but once I got into high school and actually took a course about like making videos and stuff, was when I was told background music is important, but I still didn't quite get it then.
So what background music do you put in your videos?
Oh, I usually just have whatever the music is of the game that's playing.
Well, better hope you don't get a copyright strike. Like with Pokemon.
Do.
Admittedly, that one is kind of really super dumb that that's what happened. Like, honestly, it was really dumb of Pokemon, like, to have a, like, current day, like, pop artist, whatever, do the closing theme music. In a day and age where people are, making videos and streaming. like pretty much every new release.
All right.
That happens a lot though
I am
with games
absolutely delighted.
where like
I am
one particular
absolutely
scene will
delighted.
have like some big name important song, and if anybody is recording during it, then they just have to mute the audio during that section and just, well, screw you for trying to, do a let's play of our game.
Wonderful.
Some other company is going to call you out on that. We don't even have to. Like, I remember for Your Quest 2, I had gone into files and I had changed, like, the main title music to just be, like, an instrumental version of Red Like Roses.
Okay.
And in any video that showed the main title screen, even if it was only there for, like, 5 seconds, it would still be called out for copyright. And it's like, yeah, sure, whatever, I played a small portion of a song. But it's like, those auto copyrights are kind of intense.
Take that.
Apparently someone had a video where they were playing Minecraft, and in the video they placed down gravel in just a certain way that the video got called for copyright.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like, when you are playing Minecraft, you put down gravel, it makes like a little sound or something.
Wait, they managed to put gravel down in a rhythm that a copyright strike was called on.
Yes. And since YouTube apparently doesn't have enough people working for it or whatever, it took a while for that to get overturned.
I mean, it's not surprising because it's just like, what is it, like 700 hours of content is uploaded every minute?
It's something stupid, yes.
So it's like, it's kind of understandable, but you would think, okay, then hire enough people to address that.
Take this.
Yeah.
But then again, it would also mean, you'd have to hire enough people to literally watch every single video on the platform. You also have to set up a system to auto-assign what videos to watch.
Well, you don't necessarily need to have people watching every video. Just have have like a team of people, and it's like their job to have one of them check every video that gets called for copyright.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
So, because, like, surely not all 700 hours of that minute of time is copyright.
That is a fair point. You're right. That is a fair point. It should be a system that just, does what I said, but specifically only for things that get flagged for whatever reason.
Yeah. One of my videos is flagged for copyright, and, like, when it tells you, like, what it's copyright for, it's like, oh, during, like, this time and this time, like, it played this song by this artist, whatever. Like with the Pokemon thing. That's how we learned that it was, like, the credits or whatever. I have a video that it literally says, like, oh yeah, it's flagged for copyright. We can't tell you where in the video or what the copyright is, though, because, like, it's a secret.
Yeah, when it's something like, especially when it's something like that, it's just like, what?
This is copyright, but we won't tell you what you're supposed to fix. It's like, how am I supposed to avoid the copyright then? Oh, another Rune Crystal.
Nice.
Nice.
I am absolutely delighted.
Oh.
Whoa! Copyright strike. I hope not.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, if you upload a lot of videos on YouTube like I have, you start getting, like, copyright, not, like, full-on strikes, but, like, copyright, like, notices on a somewhat regular basis. If you, don't make sure to take out every last piece of copyright music from everything. And, like, there are a few games that come out these days that have options for people who record that's like, hey, we can take out all of the copyright music for you. Like, I think Life is Strange 2 had that as an option. You could take out all the copyright music. Which then got replaced with nothing.
Yes.
So you just have this scene that looks all emotional and stuff,
All right.
and there is no music. There's like just flat out no sound. Period. Because instead of just cutting the music and just putting in, like, you know, sounds of traffic for vehicles driving by and stuff, because that's what was in the scene. No, there's nothing. You get nothing.
Any new samples for me?
No, there is nothing, Misagi.
Misaki?
You didn't see on the video the person said, any new samples for me? So I said no.
What?
You're not watching the stream?
I am, but what the fuck with Misaki?
Misagi. Or whatever her name is.
Look, all I know is you have Wolf and...
This
that's all I know.
person!
Okay.
Misasagi.
You have Wolf and Blue Wolf.
Yes, and Miss Blue Wolf was the person who said, any new samples for me? So I said no, Misasagi.
Oh.
Because that's her name.
Okay. I'm
Not
sorry,
everyone
I
is
don't
just
know
named
that.
after what they are, Miss Slime.
Yeah, take that. Huh? Hey, you've done it.
Boop.
I am
Oh,
absolutely. I am
Speaking of computer
absolutely
stuff,
delighted.
right, this is pretty funny.
Done it.
When I set up my C drive to, you know, be my C drive, my computer apparently decided, okay, we'll take 1/3 of this small drive to be a C drive, and the rest, if you want to set it, will have to be some other drive.
Absolutely delighted.
No, you cannot fix it. I had like an IT person try to help me fix it, and the computer
Alright.
derped up so bad, it just, no.
All right.
Can't just fix it, it's just like that. So that's so I'm gonna have to worry about my
Rise and
computer
shine, my
having
friend.
basically no space on the C drive still, until I get my new M2. So you know, like, yay.
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 I'll say it like Fluttershy.
Yay. A proper soundboard. Now that's a good purchase for down the line.
Take that.
A soundboard? You mean like pull up sound effects?
Yeah, little thing you just hit a button and it plays like a sound.
Thank you very much.
Make
So
sure
I
you don't
guess
play any copyrighted sounds.
Oh gosh. No, all of the sounds would just be me doing voices and stuff. Like,
I am absolutely
I'm feeling
delighted.
confident.
Take that.
Oh, the classic Caves of Cud. Perfect.
Nice. Nice. Yes. Yes. All right.
Or, I mean, to be fair, not all of them would necessarily be me, because who could forget the classic woof? Well, I mean, we got an extra Annette's necklace now. But I don't think we don't need any of this stuff.
No. Like, let's be honest here. Here's the things that would be good for you to get.
Let the adventuration
A
begin.
Rune Crystal, a General's Orb, Emery Flower Seed, or Starfall Corn, or Starfall Strawberry. Actually, no, not even then, because you need 2 of each of those, so never mind. Yeah, Emery Flower Seed.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to give me Emery Flower Seed, but it might give me one of the weapons we haven't shipped yet.
Oh.
Because that's always a possibility.
That's fair. uses
Take
prayer.
that! Hey, here. Hey.
So I tried doing some research about it, and it looks like that there are maybe some
Absolutely
mods to play Cyberpunk multiplayer, but I didn't look too far into it. I still say it would be awesome to do it multiplayer.
All right. All right.
Oh god. Ooh, Prelude to Love. That's cute. Hey, Dragon Claws, not shipped.
Wait, Dragon Ball? Here's the problem. That one is kind of the most useless one for you to have picked up. Do you know what it requires? Golden Dragon Claw, Scarlet Dragon Claw, and Dragonic Stone. 2 of those things have no other uses.
Oh well, we're still shipping it. We're still taking it and shipping it.
Oh. Okay. Alright.
I mean, I could continue to reload if you had preferred me to, but...
Nah. I just was hoping that it would be something that would, say reduce the number of rune crystals.
Yes.
that you collect.
That would be better, yes.
But too late now.
Well, technically it's not too late, because...
No, I've already saved. Well, you said we're gonna do it, so I guess I thought we were gonna do it.
Da-da-da-da.
You probably need to make room.
Oh, what? Oh! Okay, I know what happened here.
You were in the middle of transferring pumpkins and you forgot?
No. I forgot to check my winter field. And if you have animals working the field, they'll automatically put the crops in your shipping bin at like 3 p.m.
I see.
Do we need a Zerfer?
I think we need furs for something.
Because for some reason a Zerfer ships for 15,000. But yeah, let's hold on to it. Just in case we need some more Zerfer.
And the fish you got on this day was the octopus, right?
I believe so, yeah. Gosh, that feels like forever ago. Got another love scale.
Alright,
Love scale,
so the last thing we
baby.
need to do...
Check the
at
everything
least
store.
start keeping up with our item stuff is collect more, replace our ancient ore cloth and, the, cores.
Alright, let's get skills now.
All right. Nice.
Alright, I'm doing it mighty sick.
You're sick?
400,040,400.
A lot of 4s and 0s, huh?
Yeah, I know, right? Okay. Looking for cold medicine.
Delicious.
Alright, now hopefully I won't be draining Magicka anymore.
All right.
Yeah, shout out to my Rune Factory 4 watering can playthrough where I had like a counter in the corner of the screen that just kept going down as I kept getting more skills. Because I remember I was counting down to when I had an average of 100 in every skill. I got at least that much.
All
I
right.
did not, however, get the maximum amount of skills. The, 999 and everything.
Oh. Somehow I don't see you doing that in this playthrough either.
Probably not. What's my highest skill? 127. 144 farming. I only have level 27 resist cold. My skills range from resist cold to farming.
Right.
Interesting.
I just remembered, yeah, the everything store is supposed to be open.
Ooh, yeah, better get to it before it closes.
Yeah, we could try and make a few trips there.
Remember to save first.
Yep.
So I have a question. Why is Chandra a boy?
Sandra wanted to play as a boy.
Okay then.
I mean, if you watch the episodes that she's made, you can hear Chandra's own explanation for wanting to play as the boy. I think a part of it was also not wanting to get the characters mixed up with the character that I'm running for my save, because with everything that is available for Rune Factory, there is still, like, no character customization.
That sucks.
The only character customization is that you get to change your character's outfit. You can't
Do you-
change... Nope, can't change your hairstyle or hair color. You have some...
You rang?
I think you start with, like, just the one outfit, then once you can use, in-game currency to buy more outfits that you can use.
Welcome.
And that's about it. I don't think any of these, no. Nope, none of these.
Thanks a bundle.
I forget, can rune crystals show up in his shop?
Maybe?
I know General's Orb can't, but I don't remember if...
Hey, you're awake.
I
if I-
really don't know. What I do know is
Honestly,
I have...
at this point, that would be the best thing to show up.
I do know at this point I have a warm little Fluffy sitting on me.
Aww. You think I'm fluffy?
Cinnamon has been just sitting on me for basically this whole episode.
Aww.
He's nice and warm. He kind of like sits on my wrist. Just like lies down over my arm. So I'm all nice and warm and stuff.
Aww. Why did I just hear a gunshot?
I don't know.
Did you hear it too?
Yes.
Was it like outside your place or was it in the game?
That was in the game.
Okay.
I think that's something to do with like the warping sound. It just happens sometimes.
Okay. That is less concerning. Why is the game super pink?
Because it's evening.
Oh, okay.
What I'm concerned about is I can't go in. There's like, I don't know, a quarter second delay. So it's really hard to make fine-tune adjustments. Field pendant, hot milk.
Please,
Shrimp.
take your time.
Shripe! We can make a... Was it pork fried shripe? For that one guy.
Please, take your time.
I don't think we need any of this.
Thanks a bundle.
Yeah, see, now you're getting the hang of it.
How many loops are we going to do today?
You just had to
I
come
How
mean-
see
many
me again,
loops
huh?
today? How many loops today? How many loops today? How many will we do?
I mean, we're only 40 minutes into the episode, so we can do quite a few loops as long as we have something
Alright,
to talk
15
about.
more loops.
13?
15,
15 more loops.
including this one. So this is number 1 of 15. Although I would like us to get the ancient orc cloth, before the end of the episode.
Sure.
How long
15
is this
loops.
top down till?
I don't know. And apparently there's no one inside. There's no one outside, other than this fellow. Help!
They're all living on the moon.
Or in the ocean again, because that happens sometimes.
No,
Oh,
we're on the moon like Long Horizon.
Don't know if I got that far in the show.
Oh. Did you watch the second season
There's a second season?
of Log Horizon? Yes.
Well, I know what show we're gonna watch next.
You rang?
Okay, I thought you had finished the series. Okay.
No. I don't think so. Autumn Flounder. I think we totally got
Please,
that.
take your time.
Yeah, we
And we
already have it.
definitely have Oi Calcums. And we don't need a magical lance, or Thunderbird feathers, or even Dragon Golem scales
Please,
anymore.
take your time.
Nope.
Steelheart, though, that's a good one.
Thanks a bundle.
Steal your heart! It's a Persona reference.
Hey, welcome back.
Alright, now for number 2.
Oh, come on, I thought that one was funny. And what, I get nothing for my awesome reference? I thought that was a good one. Okay, also in recent news, new magic spoilers for the new, Lord of the Rings, Magic the Gathering set have started to come out. I mean, there were already a few spoilers that came out a while back, like Frodo. But now they've spoiled the One Ring, and I just want to know how long I'm supposed to wait before I can proxy it into my CDH deck.
Here's what you do. You actually just get yourself a replica of the actual ring, and just use that.
Unfortunately, it's a card game, not a miniatures game.
Huh?
Unfortunately, it's a card game, not a miniatures game. Although, speaking of
You
using
rang?
miniatures for magic, there was some conversation going on a while back.
Welcome.
Don't need chocolate cookies, don't
But I
need
Coral or an emerald.
emerald,
Yeah.
Please.
and a
take your
crucian
time.
carp. Looks like it's a bunch of no.
Please, thanks a bundle.
Right, about person had gone to like an official
Time for your checkup.
Wizards of the Coast sponsored Magic the Gathering tournament and played against someone whose deck made tokens, but the player did not actually have any tokens for their cards. So they are like, oh yeah, this die is like my 1/1 white soldiers, this die are my like 2/2 white soldiers with vigilance, these are my 1/1 white soldiers with first strike. It's like, dude, it's all just like the same color of dice. It's like, so there's a whole bunch of discourse. Like, if you're going to play a deck that makes tokens, you should have some sort of card to put in for the tokens.
Or at least something to represent your tokens.
Exactly, because, like, yeah, sure, use the die to show how many there are, but it's like, if we can't see, like, how big they are, what kind of keywords they have, whether they're tapped or untapped, that's failing to maintain a game state, and that's against the rules. So, I had to come up with my own suggestion, because, of course I had to. So I just went in and just, instead of, how about, instead of using, like, cards to represent tokens, you make, like, little miniatures?
Welcome.
You just have, like, a whole bunch of little miniatures
Take your
for all
time.
the little tokens.
Damn it, if only it was large golden grass.
Yeah, I don't think any shop ever sells the large versions
Please,
of plants. You
take your
have to
time.
grow them.
Thanks a bundle.
Another bust.
Welcome! You just had to come see me again, huh?
That sounds like the succubus.
Yep. What? So, when I finally do get my new drive and my new graphics card, I'm definitely not going to try to install them on the same day I have to record Rune Factory. Or if I have to, I'll, record the Rune Factory beforehand and then upgrade my computer. Because it always takes longer than you think it's going to. Although for a new graphics card and a new M2, it shouldn't really take that long, but I wouldn't know. And knowing me, it's definitely going to take a while.
Knowing you, I would agree.
And
You rang?
yeah, my computer doesn't realize that I have a paid for like Windows
Welcome.
subscription or whatever. Ooh. I can start getting just a bunch of material stones. I don't think there's anything else in here that we need though.
Please, take your time.
But I could grab like a bunch of material stones to just throw in the bin.
Thanks a bundle.
Because like I think that I have enough.
Yes.
Lucas, I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm
Is it
trying to
not?
look in this bin. Because I only have about 17,000 material stones.
I mean, you may as well.
Welcome.
Well, at least this is doing something with all of my time. But yeah, I can't wait to play Cyberpunk 2077 with my new graphics card and notice literally no difference. I was meaning to say this before. I was playing Cyberpunk a few days ago, and in one of the missions, one of your buddies, like NPC friend, whatever, that does the mission with you, he's supposed to get on his motorcycle and drive away, but I jumped onto his motorcycle before he drove off. So when he left, he kind of just took me with him, and the game doesn't expect for you to do that. So he drove about like 4 or 5 blocks, stopped for a red light, and just never went again. Was just stopped indefinitely at some red light.
Interesting.
Yeah, the game really doesn't expect you to just stand on the motorcycle and just be there.
See, I thought for a moment you were going to talk about the others that were
Too
one
much
thing that
junk
you
in
talked
your
about
item
the other
truck.
day.
What? Who?
Looking for-
What?
Come again, anytime.
You know, that particular image.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't want you to elaborate.
Okay.
Because it's probably something inappropriate, I can imagine.
Yes.
Cool, we'll talk about that later.
Welcome.
What I will say, and I can say this without causing too much concern here. Let's just say that Cyberpunk and their rendering system really
Yeah.
leaves a bit to be desired.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, that wasn't a thing that I found during gameplay. But, yeah, Cyberpunk, just in general, when it first released, it was basically more bugs than gameplay. Like, apparently, and I, of course, have no evidence to back this up, but apparently, during a scene of where somebody takes a chip out of their head, gives it to you, and you put the chip in your head, the asset got messed up, and so instead of taking, you know, a little, like, SD card-sized chip, like, you know, like, Cyberpunk type stuff, how they have, like, SD cards plugged in their brain?
What, did they pull out like a brick?
No, he pulled out a gun.
You've got too much.
He pulled a
junk
gun
in
out of
your
his
trunk.
head, passes it over to the player character, who takes it and puts it in their head.
Looking forward. Come again, anytime.
It's like, yo, I know you want to emulate Bioshock 2, but this isn't the way. By the way, isn't like Bioshock 4 supposed to be coming out soon? If that game takes place in Rapture, I'm probably gonna have to buy it.
Welcome.
I have no idea.
God, I don't know what it was about it, but I just found myself like so enthralled with Rapture in general. So much so that I bought the Bioshock book, even though I haven't actually read it yet.
Would you kindly read that someday?
I should. Maybe I can read it to you as a bedtime story. Also, was it
I
Neo
can't
and Torture
believe
book?
you didn't react to that.
What, you asked if I could kindly do it, and I said yes, because that's... How else am I
Yes.
supposed to react?
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I do. I played a lot of Bioshock, even though I shouldn't have, because that game scared me so much. You just be walking along, mind your own business, da-da-da-da-da.
Too much.
Then all of a
Come
sudden,
again,
like, 6
anytime.
splicers come out and start shooting you, and you're, like, dead. Bioshock 2, meanwhile, not scary at all. In fact, after playing and
Welcome.
beating Bioshock 2, I went back to try to do some Bioshock. Yeah, Bioshock's still scary. I think because, like, in Bioshock 2, you have power. Bioshock 1, like, you're just some guy. Bioshock 2, like, you are a big daddy. You'd be strong, you'd be tough. It's not that hard to be brave if you know, are going around in a suit of, you know, I was going to say impervious, but not quite. If you're walking around in a suit of armor with a giant drill on your hand, with Bioshock 2, you could have, like, your gun and your magic at the same time. Couldn't do that in Bioshock. You can only use one hand at a time, for some reason. Ugh. Man. So it's probably a bit late in the video to get into such a heavy topic,
You've got
but
too much. Looking forward. Come again,
Uh,
anytime.
back a couple of years ago in Magic history, there was a whole thing of... Was it... Historic spells. And cards that did stuff like whenever you cast historic spells. Like Joyer, whenever you cast a historic spell, draw a card, or Joyous Familiar,
Welcome.
all of your historic spells cost one less. And for a card to be historic, it had to either be a saga, which was, you know, the new type of enchantment at the time, so there weren't that many out there. It had to be a legendary card. Because, you know, legendaries are big, important things. Or an artifact.
Oh. Yeah, that kind of opens it up quite a bit.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it has to be you want it like a saga, which at the time there might have been like not even 20 sagas in the game. Or like a legendary, and like, sure there's lots of legendaries, but, you know, they usually, pretty much all of them required colored mana, so you couldn't just, you know, get it for free with a bit of cost reduction. Hope of Gearper was like the only exception at the time, I think. Maybe there were some legendary artifact, whatever. Or just any old artifact. Doesn't matter what, just an artifact. And I still think that instead of saying it was artifact, it should have been indestructible artifacts.
Looking forward. Come again, anytime.
Because artifacts like, oh, I don't know, a signet. Oh yeah, a Simic signet. That's not a historic piece of, like, you know, it's not something important. But if we do, like, a legendary, or not legendary, because legendary already is. If we do, like, indestructible artifact, that's like, oh yeah, like, you know, Blight Steel, was it Dark Steel Citadel? Like, yeah, that sure sounds like a historic thing. Or the Dark Steel Relic. The last surviving piece of the Dark Steel was just a small little relic. Like, okay, yeah, that had some significance. Clock of Omens? That's not legendary, that's not indestructible, that's not so important.
Clock of Almonds?
No, Omens. O-M-E-N.
Almonds. Okay, it's always said almonds.
The Clock of Almond Milk? Gosh.
Yeah, probably without the L. Don't think about it. Moving on.
The Clock of Almond Mick?
Wrong word. Like I said, don't think about it.
Anyway. But yeah, so people play Joya decks and they just fill it up with, like, 0 to 1 costing artifacts. Maybe some 2-drops, and it's just cast this whatever trinket, draw a card, cast this trinket, draw a card, cast this, draw a card, cast this, draw a card, cast this, draw a card. Oh, I'm out of artifacts in hand. I'll cast this 1 mana spell to put all my artifacts back in my hand and redo the loop all over again from the beginning. And take like 20 to 30 minute turns of just cast this, draw a card, cast this, draw a card. And it's like, all because somebody decided that all artifacts should be historic.
So how many more material stone are you going to buy?
I figured I was just going to do the rest of the episode.
Welcome.
Oh.
Screw the ancient orc cloth.
I would appreciate it if we could, you know, get those ancient orc cloths with it.
We'll be fine. Where do we even get ancient orc cloth? Is that in, like, that special tower thing?
In the Bandit King's old base, first floor.
Oh, Bandit King's old base? Okay, fine. I'll get this one last load. Oh, yeah, the ancient orc cloth was from that one guy off the left path, wasn't it? That.
Yeah, one from the one enemy at the end of the one path.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. Let's get this back. Get that and this.
You need 2 ancient orc loincloths.
How many do we have?
I don't know, but all I know is we need to replace 2 of them.
Da-da-da-da-da.
We had some, we used 2, so we need 2.
Sure.
Also, I can't help but notice you have another.
Looking forward to your continued
hiding
payments. Come
away in
again,
the storage
anytime.
somewhere.
Yep. King's Old Base.
First floor.
I think it's about time that I get my hair cut again. It's almost summertime, right? It's almost spring.
I'd say wait until May. Alright. Alright, so these things.
Nice.
Ancient Orc Toenail.
Not quite what we're after.
Take that! All right.
Alright, well, I guess we're leaving and coming back.
Try not to get in the way of my work.
Wait, who said try not to get in the way of my work?
Oh, you don't recognize the voice?
No.
It's the Forge guy. Marlin or Martin or something?
You're saying that like I know who that is.
It's the Forge guy. He always, like, works too hard and doesn't actually pay any attention to his, like, little brother that he's trying to, like, take care of. Leading to the little brother feeling like he's not important to his big brother.
Yeah.
None of this sounds familiar.
Nice. Here we go. All right. Yes, yes. All right.
Ugh. Stop breaking the
There's
warp
nothing
portal.
I can't steal.
Yo, shout out to old Rune Factory games where you would actually have to go into the dungeons to do your extra farming.
Wait, what do you mean extra farming?
You know how Rune Factory 4 had like the seasonal farms out in the world, and how this game has the farms on the backs of dragons?
Uh-huh.
In Rune Factory 4, in Rune Factory 1 at least, instead of all that, you had to go into a dungeon, and that dungeon would have extra farming land.
Oh.
So as you played through the game, you'd be like, oh hey, this is like the volcano dungeon.
All
And
right.
it's like, oh well, it's always summer in here because, you know, it's a volcano, it's hot. And so once you unlock that part of the game, once you get far enough to go into the volcano dungeon,
There.
you then have access to like a planting field where it's always summer.
Yes.
And I was just like, the thing about Rune Factory. Sure, you could just use your main field, and that's it. But if you actually wanted to go out and do dungeon crawling stuff,
Nice.
then you'd have to go and explore dungeons.
Huh.
I still remember the absolute, like,
I'm not done yet. Nice.
I think it was like, might have been the third, but I think it was like the second dungeon of the game. You can't go into it unless it's winter.
Weird.
And like, you've seen like Rune Factory 4, Rune Factory 5, we, on like a nice casual playthrough, we beat the entire game within the first in-game year. Like, it was like fall in this game by the time we beat it casually. On hard. Playing Rune Factory 1? Yeah, no, like, screw you if you want to go just try to keep pushing through at the main story. You're going to wait until winter. And you're going to get to know the people, and you are going to like them. You could also, instead of just bringing items up to level 10, you could bring them up to level 100. Yeah, you have to go through with like the classic taking forever route to get them up to level 10. But then after you get them to level 10, you just, you connect your DS to like someone else's DS, trade the item to someone else, and then once they get the item, it'll be one level higher. And then you can literally trade the item back and forth again and again and again and again. And then it'll eventually cap at level 100. And like, I wonder, like, do you have to do that for every item individually?
Nice.
Like, if you have, like, 300 gold juices you wanted to sell. Woo, 2 ancient rock loss. If you had, like, 300 gold juices you wanted to sell, would you have to do that to all of them? Or could you eventually get, like, you know, level 100 golden vegetables that you could just buy from the store to make your level 100 gold juice? I don't even know if Rune Factory 1 had gold. Gold vegetables and gold juice and such. It has maybe been a while since I have last played.
Alright, okay, so we've now cleared, aside from the cores, but we know that's relatively easy to get happen.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Right.
of course it's easy.
Alright, what else technically do you need to get done before the end of this game day?
I have no idea. But we have reached the end of this.
Tracking is done.
Pardon?
All of the stuff I've been keeping track of, you know, is like done. So, unless there's more stuff that you know about.
I guess it would mostly just be casual grinding, farming for honey, that sort of thing. Oh, sorry, I think I wanted to make more friend juice or whatever. But we can wait until next episode to do all of that.
Next on